My name's Dan Brown. I am the co-owner of Blumberg Digital. I'm the president of the company. We're at the February webinar, and we've got some great stuff for you today. Today's content is going to be kind of unlike stuff we've done before. So if you made it here, good. If you're watching recording, that's okay too. We're going to be doing some mystery calls today. And as part of the mystery calls, I want to find out what you thought about it. Part of this webinar is that be also ready with your Google Business Profile. Now, what do I mean by your Google Business Profile? Well, if you type in the name of your practice, you see it up on the right-hand side on Google. That's your Google Business Profile. Get ready with the name of your practice, not your website. We are going to do some website reviews too. This is the advantage of being interactive. We're going to review your Google Business Profile. We're going to review your website. Now, you got to agree to that, okay? You got to take the good, the bad, and the ugly. So be prepared with that. But if you want an honest review, we're going to go through it. We're going to tell you what's great about it, what could be improved about it, and it's just kind of fun. So that's the advantage of being here live. This is probably one of the most important things that I would suggest for you in your office. Where have our offices really excelled with this webinar? And why do we do this webinar? This webinar is for you, but it's to put you and your team all on the same page. Is it going to be advantageous if you yourself are watching it? Office manager, doctor owner, new patient coordinator? Most certainly, without a doubt. But if your whole team is watching, doctor, go ahead and pay for lunch, pay for the time that they're watching it, have some snacks, have some fun. Together as a team, learn together. It's a team building exercise. Our clients that have done that said they get so much out of this. So that's just a little suggestion, a little tip. Okay, well, as Amy alluded to, today is a special day because the webinar, I guess it's special to some people too because it's National Pancake Day. So Amy, you want to kind of take it away on this one because I just can't do this part.
Okay, guys, this is super fun. So this is your pancake name. So you take your, look at the top there, pick your favorite color. Like mine's orange, so I'm Agent. And then the last letter of your first name, mine is Y, so I'm Agent Aggie. And then my birthday month, which is May, so Syrupsworth. So you put all those together. Agent Aggie Syrupsworth.
And you got to put that in the chat. And we're going to do a little contest. Who's got the best one? We'll vote it. So, Dr. Guerin, Captain Aggie Butteron. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to vote that one up. Pilot Shuey Syrupsworth. That's, oh my gosh. Oh, some of these are just precious. Scholar Buttercup Pancake Stack. Okay. And we got Pilot Swirly Butterson in the house. Good. Love that. Captain Buttery Syrupsworth. Yeah. Okay. Well, Wyatt, Pilot Swirly Breakfast Blender. Good. So get your votes on there. Put the marks in there. Hey, Amy, keep track. We got to give a prize to the winner. Whoever gets the most votes, the most reactions. Pilot Reed Velvet Mapleton and Leader Chewy Syrupsworth.
Okay, that's two of you guys. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Well, I wasn't going to get involved in that one, but I did. It is kind of fun. Agent Espresso Crispwell. Nice. So that's enough on Pancake Day. Love it. Here's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be going through your Google Business Profile, your website. We're going to talk about marketing budget because we all want bang for our buck. And even if you're not spending any money, like how can you be most effective on marketing? We've got actual case study scenarios we're going to expose to you, not the name of the office. These are not necessarily our clients, but just ones that we've studied. We're going to show you, okay, good. And you know, you're going to see with your own two eyes the potential that that office has or what might be wrong and what might be right. We're going to give you a bunch of different scenarios. So that's part of it. One of the first things I want to take up with you is this. I'm going to share my screen here. I want you to think in organization. No matter what you're doing, you got to think with this. And for all of you who have DDS dashboard, you know what I'm talking about. An organization has different components and parts to it. And that organization works fluidly in concert, the people within it, one with another, to bring about a certain product. For those of you with DDS dashboard, you know you have a valuable final product, profitable, expanding dental practice manned by a competent, fun, and passionate team that services happy, healthy patients who understand oral health, get the dentistry they need, and who become ambassadors for good oral health, referring their friends and family. How many of you like that as a valuable final product and think that's a good one? Raise your hand. Yeah, it's a good one. So How do you do that? Well, the idea of the Hubbard Management System is a 7-division org board, an organizing board. And this is something that is present in any organizations. And the Hubbard Management System just broke it down. For those of you with dashboard, there's a little button up here now. It's called Toggle 3D View up at the top, right up there. And I'm going to toggle it. And it works like this. In Division 1, they call in, they come in, then they get seen. In Division 2, they get diagnosed and sold. Then to Division 3, we collect the money and make financial arrangements. Division 4, they get scheduled, prepared for, and delivered to. Division 5, we make sure they're happy, we're happy. And Division 6, we get a Google review, we get a testimonial, and we send them out with a couple referrals back to us. That brings more people into Division 1 who call in, come in, who then get diagnosed and sold. And then we make financial arrangements, including insurance as appropriate. Then we schedule them, we prepare for them, we deliver it in Department 12, production, dentist, hygienist, assistants in Department 12. We make sure they're happy, we're happy. Then Google review, testimonial, referrals. The cycle continues, all overseen by Division 7, which is represented up here by the owner, office manager, and the junior office managers. What are we doing as managers, guys? We're doing this. We're making sure this thing flows. And anytime it gets kind of sticky, you as managers and owners are finding out, why is it sticky? Is marketing solely and only Google Ads, Google reviews, posts on social media? Well, no, marketing just makes the phone ring. What happens when the phone rings? Well, that's something different. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the mystery call. We're going to talk about when they do find you, what happens. We're going to start on your Google Business Profile. And here's the thing with your Google Business Profile. It is your most important profile, at least currently. That may change in 2 or 3 years. Alan Seen here is our chief executive overseeing futures and such. And his call right now is, yeah, AI is coming. Lots of things are coming. There's a new Atlas browser from Chat, OpenAI. There's a bunch of things coming, but it's just not here yet. Your Google Business Profile is still your #1 digital online phone book. For those of you that remember phone books, what we want you to do, if you want your Google Business Profile to be reviewed, we would like you to type it in the chat right now. So that would be the name of your practice, city, state. Somebody's quick on the draw. I got Pennbrook Dentistry, North Wales, PA. Got Delgado Dental Group. We got Reiser Dental, Denver, Colorado. And what we're going to do, everybody, this is very important. One of my first marketing lessons with you ever, if you attended our new patient workshop at MGE Management Experts, or if you're on DDS Success and you saw the marketing course, one of the first lessons ever is think like a consumer. Stop thinking with your marketing like a dental professional. Just think like an everyday consumer. How many of you shop on Amazon? Raise your hand. You shop on Amazon? How many of you use reviews when you're shopping on Amazon or other? Yeah. So today there's a thing called social proof. Social proof is what other people say about you rather than what you say about you. And today that's more valuable than whatever you say about you, but by about 10 times. Whatever you put on the website, spend the time, get a great website. But whatever you say about you is like, whatever. Of course they're going to say they're good. But what your patients say about you, now that's something. So Google Business Profile is a great place to, kind of strut your stuff. How do you get there? You type in the name of your practice, city and state. You get this. So here we got Pennbrook Dentistry, North Wales. Okay. We got a cover photo. It's a good cover photo. It represents, it's a team. It's a small team, but it's a good team and it's a happy team and they're real people. I love that. 5 stars, 416 Google reviews. Thunderously good. I'm going to click on the photos. I see before and after. Beautiful. I see some practice culture. I love it. I see this and I kind of go, maybe, maybe not. Because me as a consumer, I don't like that. I don't like being there. Hey, anybody here, if you like drills and needles and you like, you kind of love going to the dentist, put me. If you love going to the dentist for drills and needles, type me. So notice how quiet it is. But listen, there's generally a freak or two out there that likes drills and needles, but most people don't like going to the dentist. So don't remind people that this is what you're ready for. So this is fantastic. This is great. Got a video there of Dr. Priya. Amazing. Great. Shows that she's professional. Good. Love that. It's got some personality. Here we have, oh, and she did it the right way, right? Because a lot of people are going to click on this and they're going to go like, wow, what the heck is that thing? That's a candle maker, obviously. What's it doing in a dental practice? And what she's done, she's put a label on it. Good for you, doctor. Nice job. Before and afters, amazing. Another video, amazing. A testimonial, amazing. Social proof, great. One of her patients posted a photo. That's going to happen. Okay. Empty office, probably not. Put some people in that office. Put some people in that hallway. Put your staff doing something fun in that operatory. Okay. Another testimonial, beautiful. Another great photo. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love that. Another before and after. Good. Great. Love this. 2025 Tex-Mex 5K. What does it have to do with dentistry? Not a whole bunch. What does it have to do with family dentistry? Everything. Love that. So good stuff. Always put the outside of your building so people know what it looks like when they come in. Love that one. Absolutely amazing. Another video. Dr. Priya, look at you. You're like knocking it down here. Good stuff here. Absolutely great stuff here. So this is very, very important. This is your reputation. If you get the idea that somebody goes searching for dentist near me or emergency dentist or implant dentist or Invisalign provider or whatever, they're going to snoop around a little bit before they call you. Raise your hand if you're a bit of a snooper. You're going to do some looking before you go do some dialing. Yeah, we're snoopers. Yeah, because we as consumers, we've been burned. It's happened. So we're going to check it out. Google Business Profile is so important. Now I'm going to come back here and we're going to do one thing here. I'm going to click on the Google reviews and I'm going to sort by newest. 42 minutes ago, 22 hours ago, 4 days ago. Here's somebody who's adding reviews and answering reviews. Look at that. 5 days ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Okay, so we're adding 2, 3, 4 reviews a week. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, a bit more than that actually. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Look at you guys go, actually. I'm impressed. Put in the chat how many reviews you think you should be adding per week as compared to / how many you do add. So how many do you think you should add and how many you do add? Put that in the chat right now. I got 20 and 10 to 15 from Julia Delgado. Kind of flex in there and well-deserved flex. Well-deserved flex. 15 and 15. Good job, Wyatt and team. Yep. Dr. Dill's amazing, powerful team. But come on, put it in there, whatever it is for your office. And if it's 0, then it's 0. But how many you think you should and how many you do? I'd love to see it. Okay, 15 to 20 and you're doing 5. You think you should do 1 or you're doing 1 to 2 a week. I get you. Okay, good. 10, you think you should be doing 10 each day. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And you're getting 3 to 4. So important because that actually has a massive impact on your visibility. Miriam, maybe you could pipe up and just talk about that one person, just kind of got going with Blumberg Digital, just kind of got going with MGE, hadn't done any marketing, and then you gave some direction as part of your coaching program with them. Could you shed some light on that case study?
Absolutely. This is a dentist who's from Austin, Texas, and he attended the new patient workshop, I think at the end of August, maybe early September last year. And at the time of the new patient workshop, he had purchased this practice from somebody else who never paid attention to Google reviews. And the practice was sitting at around 30, maybe 35 reviews in total. He wasn't doing any marketing and he just said, look, give me something that I can causatively do to get this kick-started. So we showed him the formula we use. He drilled it, he practiced it, and he put it into application. He saw me in October at MGE when he came for his very first seminar. And he said, look, I'm doing it. I'm currently on page 3 of the map pack. So if you search dentist near me and you're sitting in Austin, Texas, he was at the very bottom of page 3, meaning nobody was seeing his practice, right? At that time, he had just added 10 reviews. He said, I saw 1, maybe 2 patients that came in and said they saw my reviews and that's why they're now showing up. Fast forward, just 4 months later, he saw me at this month's ABC in the first week of February, came to our Blumberg Digital booth and he said, Miriam, this stuff is magic. I'm now at over 220 reviews for my practice, from 40 to 220 in just 4 months, right? He's on page 1 of the map pack in position number 4 currently. This is not paid SEO, search engine optimization, none of that. All he's doing is focusing on his review numbers, and that's what got him so far. And that is his number one source currently as to where new patients come from and how people find him.
Beautiful. So I hope you all got the message on that. Miriam will walk you through if you need the secret formula. Miriam, just put your email address in the chat, please, and contact details. Reach out to Miriam if you need a little jumpstart or restart, some help. You want the how to ask for reviews script, 100% willing to give you that and walk you through that. But it is just so important. And it tells Google that you're good and you're still good. And then there's a couple other tips we'll add on to that. But the first thing right now is get reviews. Make it interesting. Make it fun for your team. It's just vital. How many of you have had people tell you, oh, one of the reasons I'm here is your reviews? Or minimally they said, yes, I've read your reviews. Raise your hand. Yeah. So don't discount the power of this. It is super powerful. In doing a review, I want you all to do this for me right now. I'd love you to leave a review, but I want to walk you through something right now that is just so important. I'd like you to scan this. I'd love you to leave a review, but there will be 3 points that pop up when you scan this, okay? One is a star rating. The second point is comments. And the third thing that comes up is you can add a photo. If you do that magic 3 with your patients, I'd like you to do it now. If you're going to leave a review, I'd love it. We'll even do a little bit of a contest for best photo because I want you to get used to jumping in there with the patient and put your arm around them and getting a big smile, a peace sign, thumbs up. I want you to get into the spirit of marketing. Marketing is energy. Marketing is energy, and it takes a bit of enthusiasm. Right? And you got to understand, if I'm a patient logging in and I'm looking at your Google business profile and everybody there looks like they're from the Addams family, you're already scary to me because doctors, you're wielding instruments of death, right? Near some of the most sensitive tissue in the body. And that's scary to me. That you are educated is scary to me, possibly intimidating to me as a consumer. Everybody in the practice, you're very special people. You're intelligent. You're well-versed in health, and specifically oral health, and you're probably better with your hygiene habits than I am. So that's also scary to me. I want to know that you're human. I just want to know that you're like me a little bit. I don't want to feel like, I'm a complete loser. I don't want to feel shamed into the ground, right? So please scan that. There's a bit of a challenge for you. Scan it. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to tell you, leave us a positive review. Never ask for a positive review. Only ask for an honest review. Share your thoughts and your feelings, but get in there and add a photo. I want you to go through this process, even if you don't leave a review and you delete it. I want you to go through this process because it's so important that you do that with your patient. They're going to pull out, their phone and they're going to scan your QR code. If they try to swipe those stars, they're going to accidentally leave you 1 star. So you got to tap the stars. And then they might not leave a comment. I'd encourage you to, share their feelings. Tell another person about your experience here and then jump in there with the photo. Some of our clients have a social media kit. Awesome. Sunglasses, best dentist ever, etc. So these are very, very important steps. And I just can't stress it enough. Now, how do you get there? How do you get that review? A couple different things. How many of you have a QR code? Raise your hand. You got a QR code. Okay, good. Good. So a very important thing on your profile is if you are logged in on the correct email account and you type in the name of your business, you should get this profile. It says edit profile, read reviews, photos, etc. So you're going to click on your reviews. I've got it sorted by newest right now. Okay. Thank you, Michaela, for that 1 minute ago. And look, Michelle already answered it on it. So you want to be replying. And so you want to look at, you can sort it by unreplied. Of course, Michelle has replied to all these, or all. You can also sort by newest, lowest. You want to answer all your negative reviews. If you need tips on that, go ahead and get our help on that. Don't freak out if you get a negative review. That's okay. But this right here, the photos, is where you can select one photo, and it's called your cover photo. So that's our cover photo right there. Okay. You can also add your logo. Everything else is going to be added, or it's going to show at least in the order that people like it. So we put all our videos on here and, photos and that sort of stuff. Just had Valentine's Day, right? So we've uploaded these things, but when I click here, it's going to show it in the form of popularity. Pretty popular photo, apparently. pretty popular video, and pretty popular video. So that's going to reflect for you. So we're going to go over here. I just took a look at Pennbrook. I'm going to go over here to Delgado Dental. Look at this, folks. 922 Google reviews. Nice job. Nice job. Give them a big hand. 4.9 stars. That's the perfect zone to be in. That means they've got some negative reviews. Okay. Acknowledged. Is this a perfect planet? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Is it a perfect planet? Thumbs up. Okay, good. Now answer this question. Are you going to be able to please everybody? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Are you going to be able to please everybody? No. And now you might get this person. Oh, I've just sorted by their negative reviews. See, I knew it. I knew it. See, these guys don't know what they're doing. Do you want that patient? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No, you don't. No, you don't. You're going to get a person that logs in and they're going to see the negative reviews and go, oh, but they've answered it. Oh, okay. That seems pretty reasonable. Seems like that person who left the negative review should probably call them. They actually handled it pretty professionally. Yeah. And I learned something from their answer. Nice. That's what you want, right? So if you don't know how to answer negative reviews, we've got 3 videos on how to do that. Don't go hide in the corner, go cry in the bathroom. Don't do that. It's going to come. If you haven't got a negative review, it's going to come. Okay. So nice job, Julia. Julia took over marketing at Delgado Dental and just thunderously successful. Literally does everything we suggest and probably a whole lot more. Now, cover photo shows friendly. Now, based on the stuff that you guys do, Julia, and because of this wizard right here, this is a wizard right here. Next level wizard. The stuff that he does. Oh, look at this. I love that. See, that's how to show an operatory right there. That's how to show an operatory. I got a testimonial here, got some fun staff, got a before and after. Julia, I think it might be time to transition to this type of a photo, but like really your best foot forward on this one, okay? Because that is your business card, something like that. I know it's hard to look at, but marketing is getting attention. This is a bit of a shock factor that will get people to stop in their tracks. Okay. And Julia, maybe you run this for a couple months and just watch what happens. But that's the kind of magic that your magician dentist does. And many of you have that ability. It's great stuff. But look at this office culture content, just nailing it over and over. Look at this. Just awesome. Great stuff. So, and more before and afters. And look at this. Who doesn't love that? You know? So good job here, Julia. The success that you guys have earned is so hard won and well deserved. Nice work clinically. Nice work from the team, getting everybody in here. Great stuff. Everybody give Julia a big hand and Delgado Dental Group. Just good stuff here. The next one that came up was Reiser Dental. Now I love this cover photo because he looks like a movie star. Okay. But he looks friendly, confident. I love that. I also love that. I also love that. Again, remember, this is your attention getter. This is your attention getter. This is the thing that's going to get me to go, oh, attention getter. Believe it or not, even though it's not Halloween, that will get people to stop in their tracks. It's great stuff. Also, before and afters, nice job. This one is a biggie. Chipped tooth to restored. Awesome. This is all social proof. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right there. Nice job. Miriam, any comments?
No, these are great.
Yeah.
I think the one thing we could add there are testimonials, like video content.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of pictures, not enough videos. So that would be the next gradient.
Yep. And it probably exists on the website.
Yes.
Yeah. There's, nice site.
I wonder why, Dan.
Oh, is this one of our clients?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I know it's one of our clients. I didn't know they're on our goal. This is nice. Very nice. So exactly as Miriam just said, add some video content in there. Love to see and hear Dr. Reiser, and I'd love to see and hear the team. So video is just great. It's a good sampling. Reviews are awesome. Now, I know Denver, super, super competitive. So we're going to take this search phrase, dentist in Denver, Colorado. I'm going to open up another tab here. I'm going to search that search phrase. So we've got Wincoop Dentistry 716, a lower rating, 1.9 thousand emergency dental of Denver. I'm going to hit more places. I'm going to just look at this. I just want to look at numbers and rating. 1,000 metropolitan dental care. Okay, low rating, 4.6. That's going to drive people away. 4.8 is really the floor today. So 906, 4.9. Okay. So when we go back to Reiser Dental, if I click on the reviews and I sort by newest, it tells us, an hour ago, 17 hours ago, 17 hours ago, 4 days ago. Okay, so they're on it. We just need to juice that. We need to create a great game for the team to make certain that the team is motivated to add 10 to 15 a week because you've got some competition, but great profile, great profile. Over here in the DC dentist. Okay, now another magician here. This individual I know is a long-term MG client and amazing, just an amazing human being, an amazing clinician. For your public Yejide, I want him to be friendly. I would love some results. I'd love testimonials for all the stuff that you do, the holistic dentistry, your approach. This is the opportunity here that's being missed. It's all business right now, but I also know him and he's got a magical smile. This is kind of a, I'd say a third smile, but when he smiles, it lights up the room. I just want to be able to see him in his, I want to see him like I know him. So Yejide, that's your challenge on that. And get these before and afters over there onto that page too. Okay, Yejide? Good stuff. So again, I'm going to tell you reviews. When I go here, I want to see the review number. I want to see the quantity. I want to see you managing these reviews. So important. And any other form of social proof. Great stuff. How to get there? Just go here, ask for reviews. Click that. Copy that to send it to your patients, or you could there's a QR code, right click it, copy that image, put it on a piece of paper, laminate it, put your logo on it, etc. Last chance for the photo contest for Blumberg Digital. Scan that. We'll come up with something. Best photo, we'll do like $100 gift card for the best photo. I want spirited though. I want fun. I don't want just smile. I want fun. Okay. So,
hey, Dan,
yes.
Look at the one that was just left by Julian Brunken.
Okay.
And show them what fun is. Okay,
good. Let's see. Go to reviews, read reviews. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. You got some competition. Get out there. You got competition. I'm trying to break you out of the conservatism that can overwhelm us. Specifically, I'm talking to doctors. Doctors, I know it's like, I don't really like to do the social media stuff. And I get you on that. Right? See the gray? I get you. But, the team goes hog wild and they do some fun stuff. Sometimes it's hard for me to watch, but clients love it. Just like your patients are going to love it. So let your team not go too wild, like keep it clean, right? You know what I'm talking about, but have some fun. It's team building stuff and your patients will love it. So you got to break out of your shell a little bit here. Go hog wild on that one. Have some fun. I'm going to put the QR code up there one last time. You can't incentivize your patients for reviews. Like I'm not incentivizing you for a review. I'm going to do a contest on the best photo. I want you all to see what I just did there. We used to say, listen, pull a name out of a hat of the reviews left or whatever. Google kind of caught on to that. I think where it really went is people were handing out Starbucks gift cards for Google reviews. Don't do it. It's just kind of cheesy, right? Like if you leave a review, we'll give you a $10 Starbucks card. I don't like that. If it's working for you and you don't have an issue, you do you. But Google says you cannot remunerate or incentivize the patient to leave a review. You got to watch that. So what do? Miriam, you're going to be the patient.
Okay.
Good. I'm going to be Dan from ABC Dental. I'm the new patient coordinator. Miriam, how'd it go today?
Oh, it was great as always, Dan. Thank you.
Good. Glad to hear that. Listen, you've been coming here for a while, but I do know that before you came here to ABC Family Dentistry, you went to a couple other dentists. You keep coming back here. We must be doing something right. Can I ask you what we do better or different than other practices you've been to in the past?
Oh, Dan, first of all, you're always really nice. All of your staff members, they, from the moment I walk in, they greet me. They remember my name. I'm not just a nobody. They remember my name. It's a hello, good morning, or good afternoon, Miriam. How is it going? They're all very interested in me as a person. And then your doctor is just fabulous. I don't go through torture when I sit in that dental chair. I actually don't mind coming anymore. You really understood what I wanted and helped me achieve that. And now I just come for my checkups and it's been great.
I love to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. We work hard to get these results. The reason I'm asking today is that consumers, and in our case, patients, they don't believe, a dentist talking about themselves. They listen to other patients, and apparently like reviews are a big deal. Would you mind sharing those same kind words and sitting right there in that chair and taking 2 minutes and sharing that sentiment online?
Oh, Dan, I would love to. Unfortunately, I'm in a bit of a rush. I have a meeting I need to run to, and I need to grab some lunch beforehand. But if you give me the QR code or however I do it, I'll do it. I'll do it soon.
Love that. Yeah, not a problem. Miriam, we are playing a game in the office. If we get 10 reviews from patients while they're in the office in 1 week, the whole team gets pizza on Monday at the local like Rocker Pizzeria right across the street. We're so close to winning that game. It'll take 2 minutes. Would you be willing to help us out? I'll make sure it's fast.
Oh, damn, if it's for pizza, I'll help you out. You're making me even more hungry than I am, but let's go.
Okay, good. And now listen, if Miriam was to say, Dan, read my lips, I gotta go, dude, send me a link or something, I'm going to back right out of it. And if Miriam goes, I don't actually know that you can ask for reviews, and I don't know if I should report you to Google, just back out of it. Just say, you know what? I probably did it wrong. We went to the seminar with this nutcase, down in Florida, Dan Brown or something, told us that reviews are important and that we should ask our patients for reviews. But I probably did it wrong. Just forget I asked. Just back right out of it. But then ask the next 10 patients. As much as we got some cool stuff to go over, this is the most important thing I could communicate in this webinar. That said, Miriam, post your details again if they need help getting reviews. You need that script. What Miriam and I just did is almost word for word a script that we have. What we suggest you do is you print that script off, you twin your staff up for about a week or two. They drill it. One person's acting the team member, one person's acting the patient. Then they swap roles and you roll through. Everybody gets to do it once every day. Watch what happens after 2 weeks. It's actually magical. And this is the formula that Miriam just walked through, that dentist that, had a great success on this. So, okay, we got a question here. My issue is they say that they already left a review. And Yajide, if they did leave a review, say, here, just scan that. It'll pop right up. Oh, look at that. You did. Give me a high five on that one. Great. How about we do this? Do you mind if I just get like a quick testimonial from you? It's not for us. It's for the patients out there. They don't want to hear from us. They want to hear from a patient, and you be as honest as you want. If you don't like it, we'll just delete it afterwards. Good? Okay, good. Okay, go ahead. So what do you think about the DC dentist? And then shush. 60 seconds later, you got a video testimonial. Get that patient to sign the HIPAA release. Miriam can provide that as well, a sample at least, and rock and roll. So Yajide, if they have left a review, move to the video testimonial. And just remember, it's not for you. It's for the patients out there that are too scared, too ashamed. They've had a bad experience in the past. They hate needles. They hate dentists. And now they're going to go on your Google Business Profile and they're going to go, oh, that patient said exactly how I feel. Okay, Yajide. Another question that came in, Dr. Patel, we got a negative review recently and it's always hard to reply. I did reply to one. Are you able to see if that was a good answer? It's kind of hard with patients that we think might retaliate for whatever reason. Dr. Patel, what's the name of the practice? You can open up your microphone.
It's actually her husband, Pennbrook Dentistry.
Oh, that's where I just was. Good to see you, Kanal. You okay on me sharing this, Kanal?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you go to your reviews, you sort by lowest rating.
It was not that one. If you go down, he might. Oh, I wonder if he took it off.
Bang.
Oh, he took it off, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so good job. So if you need that HIPAA release form, just email Miriam. She's going to take care of you on that one.
Okay.
But now here, Kanal. So that what they deserve, 1 star is much for them, not going there anymore. Okay, good. So we're sorry to hear your experience did not meet your expectations. We take all feedback seriously, even when it's difficult to hear, as it helps us. Goal is to always provide compassionate, high quality care. We would welcome the opportunity to learn more about your concern and address them directly. Beautiful. Perfect. Kanal, did you do that one?
Yeah, I handle all the Google stuff for her.
Chef's kiss, my friend. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Okay. There was no HIPAA violation, now not a good experience. So you got to respond to that.
Yeah.
And that might even be somebody you don't know. Say, oh my gosh, just like, so sorry to hear that. We would love to see what we could do to make that right. Please reach out to me. My name's Kanal. I'm the manager here. Telephone number is this and that. Do we want to talk to that person? Most likely not. Are they going to call? Most likely not. They would have called in the first place. But externally, the optics on this is, wow, somebody left a negative review and this office is all over it. Great stuff, Kanal. Good job, man.
Thanks. Thank you.
Is it still true that a patient cannot leave a review on Google if they are on our Wi-Fi, that Google will kick it out? Yes, Cheryl. Yes, it is true. So unfortunately, when they're on your Wi-Fi, it pops up as it's coming from the Wi-Fi IP address, which it is. It's coming via, but it sources the Wi-Fi router. It acts like a virtual private network or a VPN. So it hides the original IP address of the phone, the device, the tablet, or whatever. So if you have guest Wi-Fi, put a password on it. If you already have a password, change your password. Most people can use their data plan in your practice, but you can go ahead and say, yeah, just come off our Wi-Fi for this one. Yeah, because Google will scrape off reviews that they see coming from the same IP address. Great question, Cheryl. Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to what I think is the most electrifying, crazy, cool part, which is mystery call. So here's how we're going to do it. We are going to ask you for a competitor, somebody near you. We're going to call their office, not your office. But that's not valid for California, Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and Washington. Why? Because we need their consent to record it. In every other state, it's a single consent state. In those states, you need dual consent, okay? So go ahead and put the practice name and telephone number, or just the name, and we'll Google it. And we're going to call some offices. We're going to do a little checklist and see how they do. Now, in this, I do want you to understand, we're not here to get anybody in trouble. We're not here to get anybody fired. We are here to just see what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do it on a scoring system. And here's the scoring system. We're going to use an Excel spreadsheet. Was the call answered quickly? 5 points for the first ring. 3 points for the second ring. 2 points for the third ring. You got the name and best number to call. 2 points for the name. 3 points. Best number to call you back. Everybody drill this right now. What's the best number to call you back just in case the call drops? Everybody say it out loud. What's the best number to call you back just in case this call drops? Everybody say it. We're going to do it one more time. What's the best number to call you back just in case this call drops? Okay. So very, very important. Sourcing. Hey, can I ask you how you heard about the practice? Competent, professional. Were they competent and professional? Friendly, upbeat, and caring, And how was their control and how efficient were they? And did they get the appointment? That's a 20-point potential right there. So possible score is 50. Miriam, do you want to just do a little role play here?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, good. So you're going to be the patient calling in. I'm going to be the receptionist. Ring, ring, ring. ABC Family Dentistry. This is Dan. How can I help you?
Hi, Dan. I'm calling in because I need some information as to what you guys charge for crowns. I apparently need 4.
Oh, no. Okay, well, I'd be happy to help you out with that. Can I get your name?
Sure, it's Miriam Creed.
Fantastic, Miriam. And Miriam, just in case this call drops, what's the best number to call you right back?
727-222-1122.
Thank you. And Miriam, last question before we get on to yours. Can I just ask how you found out about this practice?
Yeah, I moved to the area just recently. I need a new dentist. I went to 2 places. One told me I need 3 crowns. The other told me I need 4 crowns. Prices are all over the place. So I Googled it, and you guys had good reviews. So I figured I'd give you a call.
Thank you. Do you remember what you searched? It just helps us.
Dentist near me for crowns or something like that.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks. Good. So let's get on to your question, Miriam. I'm going to have to ask you a few things about your mouth and what's going on to best ascertain and give you an answer to your question. What do you feel is going on? Did they tell you what was going on, and are you in pain? Give me a little background on what's happening inside your mouth.
I can't chew on my left side. I'm chewing on my right side because it's irritated. It hurts, especially if I eat hot food. And so I went to the dental office and they said, I need 4 crowns on that side. It's like, I don't understand. There's 1 tooth that hurts. Why is it now? Why do I need 4? And then they also said I need invisible braces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Miriam, the tooth that hurts, where is it on the left side?
All the way in the back.
Okay. Top
at the bottom.
Okay.
Bottom.
Right. Okay. Do you remember when that first started bothering you?
It's embarrassing to talk about it, so I'm not going to tell you, but a long time ago.
Okay, it's okay. And then has it been progressively getting worse, or did it all of a sudden get much more painful recently?
It got really bad recently, which is why I started seeking out a dentist, because I'm very pain tolerant. So now it's at a point where I can't handle it anymore.
Understood. Me too. I'm just like that. When was that pain intensification point? When did that happen?
Like a month and a half ago.
Thank you. And Miriam, sensitive to cold?
No.
Okay. Sensitive to hot?
Yes.
Okay. And sensitive to pressure?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess. Can't bite on it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And then has it kept you up, the pain, has it kept you up at night yet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So Miriam, obviously there's something going on there. That said, I'm not a dentist, so I'm not even going to try to diagnose. But I will tell you this, Miriam, the cheapest crown there is the crown you don't need. And what's a little bit concerning about what you just said is one said 3 and one said 4. My suggestion is do exactly as you're doing. Do some checking, but take advantage of a practice such as ours that offers a free second opinion. And a person can only, a dentist can only actually diagnose properly by seeing x-rays, etc. And it sounds like you've been around to a couple already, and that's already just, consumes time and energy and worry and concern. What we do here,
I just want it fixed.
Yeah, I understand. So here at ABC Family Dentistry, we do a free second opinion. Okay, so there's no obligation and there's no cost. Okay, but you just come in. We just want to see that you get the help you need. Even if you take our recommended treatment plan and you go to another practice, we're totally okay on that. We just want to make sure you get the help you need. Okay. Okay. Two things. I know that this is going to be a little bit of inconvenience, but I want you to avoid any, kind of solid foods and between now and the time you come in. Okay. And I know yogurt and all that stuff gets old, but we just don't want to tempt fate on that one. Second thing, I'm going to make it easy for you by, squeezing you in whatever's best for you. So I do have today at 2:30. I have today at 3:30. I have tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Out of those 3 appointments, which one?
You said there's no cost to this appointment?
No cost.
Okay. Then let's do the 2:30 today. But can you tell me what you guys charge for crowns so that it's not like I'm coming in, we do the exam, and then it's a number that's even higher than what the other guys said.
Totally.
They charged me, they said 4 crowns at one place would cost me like $6,000, and at the other place it was $5,000 for 3.
Okay.
It's not even that I can't understand those numbers.
Sure,
it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But it's just, do I really need all that? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fantastic question. I'm not trying to avoid your question. The thing is that a crown in our office can range anywhere from, just under $1,000 to sometimes over $2,000, depending on what needs to be done to build up the area, what materials, other things that I don't want to get into medical terms, but it's not even my place to do that because I'm not a doctor. But the variation is, where is the tooth? What's the condition of it? What can we do? What needs to be done additional? These sort of things. But in the prices that you gave there, I'll tell you this, ABC Family Dentistry, we're not the cheapest, but we're by far not the most expensive. And I think you're going to find our rates reasonable, but that's all down the road. Let's just do this. We're not trying to sell you anything. What we're trying to do is get you the help you need. And it sounds like we don't want any further delay in this. It sounds like you don't want any further delay in this.
No, I'll be there at 2:30.
Okay, sounds good. Let me get some information from you and tell you how to get here.
Okay.
Good. So, folks, put in the chat. And if you don't like it, tell me what you don't like. How many of you would hire me? Raise your hand. How many of you would hire me as your receptionist? And anybody that says, I don't think so, tell me why. I was about to say, do you want to work for us? Miriam, just take down his name just in case I need a job.
Yes, I will.
Okay, good. So listen, I want you to think about a couple things. If the phone rings and I mishandle this, marketing, quote unquote, didn't work. No, marketing worked just fine. The phone rang. What didn't work is I mishandled the phone call. So without any further ado, let's make some phone calls. Let's see how it goes. So I think I would have scored. And I will say this, y'all just look at the scenario I just did. That was a good solid 5 to 8 minutes. The person doing this needs to have 5 to 8 minutes. So that could be another factor that kind of undermines if somebody can actually get the job done. So here we go.
This is Danielle.
Hey there. I was told I need 2 implants. I don't have insurance. So I'm just calling to find out, what does it cost for implants in this practice?
Right. So unfortunately, we don't quote over the phone.
Okay.
If you are interested, we can get you set up for a consult. Our consults are $134, but unfortunately, we don't quote over the phone.
Okay. Yeah. I just literally did this at another practice and it was actually a little bit more. I spent about $180 just for kind of their quote, their estimate or whatever. But yeah, I was a little shocked. Like I said, I don't have insurance. It was a lot. But I need to get going on that. Okay. Well, I understand that. Thank you.
All right. If you change your mind and would like to get something on the books, just let us know.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Okay. Think right now, everybody. What is 2 implants going to bring in your practice? How much? It's going to vary practice to practice. Put it in the chat right now. What would 2 implants bring in your practice?
I think it doesn't matter because that phone call could have brought a patient in.
Could have brought a patient in, but just think about it. In your guys' practice, it's going to be somewhere between $4,000 and $6,000 per implant, right? I just want to do this for potentially $10,000, $12,000 worth of treatment. $5,000. We got somebody $5,000. Yeah, start to finish, Lynn. For 2 implants, we're going to bicker over $180 or $130. Anyways, just something that I'm not telling you how to run your practice, but hey, guys from the Dr. Dell's team, do you guys do a free second opinion?
Only on days that end in Y.
Now you know why we love dealing with Dr. Dill's team. Yes, indeed. And look at the numbers coming through in the chat. $15,000, 2 implants, start to finish, $9,000. So I just want you to put this all into perspective. And what do you spend in marketing to get an implant lead? Think about those numbers. And you got somebody calling here asking for a 30-second opinion. So let's go through it. Okay, did they answer quickly? I'd say yes. I'm going to give them 5 points. Did they get my name, number? No, that's 0. Did they ask how I heard about the practice? No. Was she competent and professional? I'd say medium on that one too. I'd give her 3. She was well-spoken and stuff. Was she friendly, upbeat, and caring? Put your thumbs in the air somewhere. Yeah, I'm not going to give her 1, but I'm going to give her a 2 because it just felt very cold. How was her level of ability to control me on the phone call and get me to do something? Yeah, that's a dead 0. And did they get an appointment? No. She got 10 out of 50. And we're wondering why, quote unquote, marketing isn't working in that practice. Had nothing to do with marketing. All right, let's do it again.
Hi, you've reached Family Dental with Dr. The office is open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and closed from 12 to 1 for lunch. If you reach this voicemail during regular business hours, we are away from our desk helping another patient.
Okay. Put your vote in the chat. What do we got? Yeah, dead 0, man. Dead 0. Imagine paying for marketing and your phone does that. 80% of phone calls are terminated when they hear a voicemail. That sounded like a 1996 answering machine. Should the phone be answered at lunchtime? Absolutely. And if you don't have personnel or you're overloaded, you should absolutely ask Miriam about the AI receptionist service that we have. Have someone or virtually someone that picks that phone up, handles it professionally, gets the data. I mean, I understand you can't be everywhere at once, but do not ever use a system that is a voicemail. Don't ever let that phone ring more than really twice. Yeah, they're still on lunch, and I understand that, but it's patients also on lunch. Patients also on lunch. Maybe that's the only time the patient could call. Listen, I'm sure they are wonderful people. That had nothing to do with it. They're great people. Even the first one, she's great. She's fantastic. She's in dentistry. She chose the healthcare over something far more glamorous. I love her because of that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about think like a consumer. And the consumer is unsympathetic to any factors that might be weighing on you and your team's ability to do their job. And marketing, they are paying for the marketing if they are, and marketing doesn't care. We're going to do the next one. Colorado, possibly.
Thank you for calling Dental. My name is Tanya. How can I help you?
Well, hi there. Do you guys do dental crowns?
We sure do.
Okay, cool. Do you know how much they cost in your practice?
Without insurance, 1,500.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
I don't have
okay.
I don't have insurance, and that's certainly one of the better prices. I went to another dentist, and I went to go get those invisible braces. Do you know those?
Yeah, the Invisalign
Yeah,
trays.
yeah. Do you guys do that too?
We sure do, yeah.
Yeah, I went there and I was all ready to go and ready to pay, and then they said, "Wait a minute, you've been grinding," and I definitely do, and they said I've got cracked teeth and I need to fix that before the invisible braces. So they told me how much your crowns were, and I about fell off my chair because I don't have insurance. So do you guys give a little bit of a discount if I did the 4, like a quantity discount?
Not that I'm aware of. Dr. Elyson does typically tend to try to be a little bit more lenient with patients, but that would be something that he would have to agree on.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to just get liberty to tell you yes or no.
I can appreciate that. Well, listen, I'm just calling around different practices. This is certainly by far the best price, and I'm going to do some more calls, and I'll let you know.
Perfect. You let us know. We're more than happy to get that scheduled for you. We would just require a 30-minute appointment where we do kind of an evaluation. It can be a second opinion, which is no additional charge in our office. And then if you already have x-rays from a basic office or anything like that, then we can just use those. Otherwise, we'll get updated x-rays when you come in, whatever works best for you.
Okay. You're awesome. Thank you.
Perfect. You have a good one and good luck.
Okay. Thanks. Bye. Okay. So everybody do the numbers. 4 crowns and Invisalign. Let's just say typical. I know there's variations, but put that amount in the chat right now. What would that be in your practice? 4 crowns and an Invisalign case. Let's go like kind of like the softest it could be. I got $11,500, about $10,000, about $18,000, $15,000. Let's go through it. Okay. Did they answer quickly? I think they did. Yeah. So that'd be a 5. Did she get my name and best number to call me back? No, she did not. Did she ask how I heard about practice? No, she did not. Was she competent professional? Oh, I thought so. I thought she was fantastic. I mean, listen, it might not be what I would do or tell a team to do, but I thought she was very competent professional. Was she friendly, upbeat, and caring? Yeah, I think so. I'll give her a 5 just because I thought she was cheerful. How was her control and how efficient was she? Yeah, probably, like she didn't ask for an appointment. She didn't tell me. She didn't, a couple of things she did. I'll give her 2 on that one. Did she get an appointment? No, she did not. Her score is 17. So let's just do this. Let's say, hey, Miriam, be the patient. Like, okay, good. I'm still going to call around the scenario, right? Like you don't confirm her appointment. Okay. So yeah, we can just get you in here. No charge, no obligation. And I've got today at 2:30. I've got today at 3:30. I've got tomorrow at 9:30. Which of those 3 times would best work for you?
Dan, thank you so much for this. What I'm going to do is I have 3 more practices on my list. Let me call through them and see what they have to tell me. And then I'll call you back and I'm going to
100%.
let you know on what I decide, just because I don't want to walk from practice to practice. It's easier for me to just call them.
I think so. Do this. I'm going to give you a couple tips. Do you got a pen?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Ready.
You got some paper there?
Yes.
Okay, good. Write this down.
Mhm.
Dan,
Mhm.
ABC Dental.
Mhm.
Okay, telephone number 212
Mhm.
555
Mhm.
1212.
Mhm.
Just read that back to me.
Dan, ABC Dental, 212-555-2121.
It's 1212.
1212.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. So, Miriam, sometimes you're going to call practice and they're going to kind of give you the best case scenario, right? And
Yeah.
the best case scenario, we hope that it is the best. Like I said, the cheapest crown there is the crown you don't need. But sometimes you need to do other things that is called a build up. And I'm not going to get into the clinical about it, but sometimes a practice will just give you the best case scenario. You come in, you find out it's something else. I want you to ask as many questions as you want. I want you to, if you get a little bit lost, you call me back. No dog in this fight. I want you to get the treatment that you need wherever you're comfortable getting it. Okay. So you call me back for any tips, advice, thoughts, feelings, etc. How's that sound?
I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good. Go to it and best of luck. Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Tomorrow morning, I'm calling Miriam. Ring, ring, ring.
Hi, this is Miriam.
Hi, Miriam. This is Dan from ABC Family Dentistry. We spoke yesterday.
Dan, hi. Yes,
Hi.
I remember you.
The doctor just walked by and saw that you called in, saw that it was kind of an emergency case, not technically an emergency, but, kind of critically important to jump on. He wanted me to call you and just make sure that you found a practice that you're comfortable with and you're going forward and you got the help you need.
I didn't, and I'm glad you called me back because even though you had me write your number down, I misplaced a piece of paper and I couldn't find it.
Okay. Well, sorry to hear that, but I'm glad we're in touch. Did you find, an appointment or, because I still got that 9:30 available and I've even got a 2:30 available today. I just
Can
want
I
to make
come
sure
in
that
at 2:30? I've been
we got
calling
you.
around and nobody answered my questions or points the way you did.
Yeah.
And even though you already said you might be a bit pricier than some of the others, I really feel like you care. And that matters to me more than anything else.
Fantastic. Let's get you scheduled. Now we do it again, Miriam. Let's say you did. So Miriam, the doctor just want to make sure that you found a practice and that you're happy. Did you find a good fit?
I did, Dan. I did, honestly. A friend of a friend told me about a practice that belongs to their dad. And that's where I ended up going, family friend connection. So they got it taken care of and it was really good. Thank you.
But why didn't you choose? No, don't say that. Okay. Hey, Miriam, totally so happy to hear. Again, doctor just wanted to make sure that you got the service you need, that you're all set up. And you're going to remember my tip from yesterday, okay? Remember, soft foods until you get this thing. Even if you don't, you go in and, they schedule you for a couple of days, please, soft foods until you actually get that treatment, okay?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just happy to hear that you're getting taken care of. You do well, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so folks, what do you think about a business that would do that would wish Miriam well? Thumbs up, medium, or down? What do you think? Heck yeah. Yeah. So be that person. Listen, of course, we would love to have her as a patient. We want her to do well. That's what we want. Oh, there's Dr. Alana Bell. Look at that. Where are you? You're here? Fantastic. And you're doing these call reviews, and I love it when you review this with the team. We're teaching them how to handle the calls better. How do we increase converted reaches? Well, it is this training. It is going through these role play or what we call drilling. You've got to have, and we've got all the scripts for all this stuff if you need it. Like we got all of it. But you're not using the scripts at the front. You're not using the scripts when an actual patient is on the phone. So you've got to get your team grooved in to this. And man, that doesn't come easy. And it doesn't just come. Some people are naturally talented with it. I mean, wow, amazing if you are. But a lot of people aren't. So you got to go, it's repetition and having some fun and some humor and a laugh here and there, but put some time in on drilling. Such a great question, doctor. For a free second opinion, is the doctor just looking at the mouth or taking x-rays? Well, let me ask you this, Kunal. If you get a patient in and you do x-rays and you do an FMR and you do all that stuff, did it actually cost you anything additional other than time?
No.
You got to make the call on that from a business model perspective. But, you're not using film in x-rays anymore. You are using assistant time, possibly doctor time. Britt, maybe what we'll do on this next one is roll through what that bodies in the shop kind of reference of just getting people into the practice, getting lots of people into the practice for whatever, whether they're spending or not. Okay. Very important to have the idea that your doors are open. Now, I know some of you go, well, yeah, not to everybody. Yeah, I'm not trying to drive in people that you don't want, but you're going to know if that person belongs in the practice. And I want you all to answer this question in your mind right now. Have you ever had a patient that you really connected with? They didn't have the money, but you connected with them and you really cared for them and they really got that and you liked them. And then 6 months later, they walk in with payment. Type yes in the chat if that's ever happened to you. You're there for that person. You're there to connect with that person. If they're not qualified immediately or if they need to go move a mountain to make that happen, help them move that mountain. Don't lose sleep over it. You've got a lot of people you need to take care of, but you're there for them in that moment. So very important. I think we're going to leave it there for the mystery calls. Did you like that? Did you like the mystery calls? We'll do some more if you like that. Yeah, you guys like that? Okay, good. I think what's very important is now we think about what's called marketing budget. And for that, Britt, I'd like you to take center stage, please.
I'll take it over. I did notice a question from Cheryl from Meyer Dentistry before we get into that. She said, the doctor wants the calls to be short. How do we manage this communication?
Great question. So I want them to be short too. because we only have so many staff and we've got, I mean, think about what's happening at reception. That phone's ringing and they got another one on line 2 and another one on line 3. You got a patient coming in, you got one going out. Okay, good to see you. Yeah, just sign right there. Okay, come on in. Yeah, just 1 second. No. You get that phone call answered. First ring, ideally second ring, worst case scenario. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. We can help with that question. Let me get a few things from you. What's your name? Great. What's the best number to call you back just in case this call drops? Great. Last question before we get on to yours. Can I ask how you found out about our practice? Great. Google. Do you remember what you searched? Thanks. It just helps us. All right. Listen, the person who's going to help you with this is Nikki. And Nikki works with all of these new patient phone calls. She's sitting right here next to me. Stand by. And we get that over to our new patient coordinator, even if that means we don't know where Nikki is. Somebody get Nikki right now. She's coming. 1 second. Anybody know where Nikki, and then we get that over to Nikki and Nikki does her thing. And during that phone call, if it takes Nikki 3 minutes or 16 minutes, Nikki's there for that patient. The reception is there for every other patient and all the calls. So that's my absolute suggestion. If you say, well, I can't afford a new patient coordinator. Well, I'm going to tell you this, you can't afford not to have one. $20 an hour, $22 an hour, if you're in California, $48 an hour. I mean, it's nothing. No, I'm just kidding. But y'all know what I mean. Yes, it's expensive, but it's expensive not to have someone who can competently be there and deal with that new patient phone call. I hope that helps. And our free seconds getting x-rays, I would suggest absolutely. I don't like encouraging the patient to go to back to their practice to ask for their x-rays. You are inviting a conversation that's outside of your control. Just bring them in and get some x-rays. It's going to take you a few more minutes. You already got the equipment. And are they free? If it's a free second opinion, they're free. Did cost you, but it costs you that lead. You just got that lead. And that reach is important. Such great questions. Thank you all for all of your involvement. And if you got any others, you're welcome to email me, email Miriam. We're here for you. Britt, take it over. Let's talk about budget.
Let's talk about marketing budget. How this came up, a little bit of background. Obviously, a lot of you might say, I wish the problem was my receptionist. I could just use all the drilling from this call and that would be it. My problem is how to get the phone to ring. So that's why we want to talk more about marketing budget and where your dollars are going. And what I've put together is a little bit voyeuristic, but it's some sample marketing budgets, collections, spend, and so forth. I'm one of those people on Instagram who watches the breakdown of how much money people make and how much they have in their 401k and do they have a trust fund. So that was a little bit of inspiration for this. So Miriam has told me that in the new patient workshop where we talk about recommended marketing budget and we say 5 to 15%, people zone out, they don't want to hear about it and so forth. So I'm just going to give you some real numbers and real examples here. This is not a client of ours. They're in a city with a population of about 500,000. They have 6 operatories. They're getting 25 new patients. Their average monthly collections are $125,000 and their marketing budget is $9,500 per month. So we would say, great, they're spending 7% a month. That's totally fine. That falls within the range of what we're looking at. The only marketing channel they're using is Google Ads. Okay, fine. 25 patients a month isn't that great. What we see in the broader analysis is fine. Their spend is within the benchmark range. Their new patient volume is pretty low for the size of the city they're in. With some additional background data, we can tell you that they have 30 to 50 Google reviews. They're not using social media, can't find their website easily. So their Google ads have no foundation or organic support system. Their monthly new patients should be higher. Maybe these are all referrals. I don't know from the quick snapshot if these are all Google Ads patients. Maybe their referrals are fine, but their growth potential is significantly higher than their current performance. If you're spending that $9,500, I'm a little surprised they're at 25 monthly new patients. So this is another example of a non-client. They're in a town with a population of 14,000. They have 4 operatories and 5 monthly new patients. Their average collections are $125. Their marketing budget's $500. So they're spending no money on marketing. They just do birthday cards. So when we're taking a look at the marketing analysis on this, they have an extremely low marketing investment. They appear to be underspending for growth. But when you talk to the person who's running the practice, they don't want to hire an associate and they don't want new patients. So when we do marketing analysis, you will find these people who they want their marketing analyzed and then they say, okay, thanks for the, report card. I don't want any more. I only want 5 new patients and that's what I'm getting. So then we say, okay, great. That's what aligns with the goals of this practice. If this person wanted to sell or grow, we would be having a totally different conversation based on 5 new patients per month and $500 marketing budget.
And Britt, I'll just add in a point here. What this doesn't take into consideration, this last scenario, it doesn't take into consideration that there could be vagaries in the economy. Something happens in the practice. There's not the foundation for growth in the case that there is an economic change. And it's these things which you as a business owner or as a manager need to consider because you're trying to build a practice that isn't personality dependent. This practice is 100% personality dependent. They've created an amazing name. They have great care, great reputation. They have probably generational patient base, meaning, grandparents are still going there, the parents are going there, and the kids are going there. I think it's a fantastic model when it's in a model scenario. And it's a different definition of model. It's a good model in a model or an ideal scenario. When things change or get rough or somebody else moves in on this town and they start going wild with social media and Google reviews and stuff, they're going to start seeing their patient base disappear. And you don't want to be behind that 8 ball. You want to be a bit in front of that 8 ball. So those are just thoughts about that.
Yes, absolutely agreed. Okay, good. This is another practice we did a marketing analysis for that's not a client. They're in a town with a population of 20,000, but it's kind of a super wealthy, competitive retirement area. They have 8 operatories. They're getting 3 new patients a month. So their collections of 170 are probably just existing patients. They are spending $4,300 on marketing. I don't know how you only get 3 new patients a month with that spend. A little on the lower side, but they are doing Google ads and have a website. So how we break this down, the market is small, but it's highly competitive. New patient volume is pretty shockingly low. That means their marketing spend is not competitive. $4,000 is a lot of money, but when you're in a competitive market like this, you're burning cash at a certain level of underspending where your ads will show, but they're not going to convert. So either don't spend that money at all and focus on referrals, Google reviews, and internal marketing, or find the point where your marketing budget is actually going to get you a return on your investment and traction. Yeah, I would just say they're kind of spending a medium amount, but it's not doing much. So I would either drop it or ramp it up, but I wouldn't hover in a non-competitive, purgatory. Okay, good. So this is a Blumberg Digital client. They're in a town with a population of 850,000, 7 ops, 65 monthly new patients. Their average collections are 195,000 a month. Their marketing budget is 14,800, which is right around 7.6%. So right in that range. They are doing SEO, our gold marketing platform, digital reactivation, and Google ads with us. So what we like about this breakdown is their budget is aligned with growth, and it's a mix of short-term, long-term, organic, and paid ads so we can cover our bases. We have a nice relationship with them. We say the way we do it is 80-20. We do 80% of the heavy lifting, but we need that collaboration. So when we recently reviewed everything, we added meta ads, and then the client themselves really pumped up the jam on reviews and social media posting. That all created an immediate spike in patients, and collections increased all the way to 270. So we're in a new range of collections, more efficient new patients. I think they got up to over 100 new patients, and now we're in a higher range there. So I think the thing that I like best about this marketing portfolio is that they're not overspending and it's pretty balanced between organic and paid. Then we have another client here. They're in a town of 83,000 people. I want to say they've been there for 20 or 25 years, 8 ops, 91 average monthly new patients, 670,000 average monthly collections with a marketing budget of $30,500. $30,000 a month is a lot. When you look at it in relation to their collections, it's 4.6%. So these guys are super efficient. They do general and implant dentistry, and they're pretty much on everything: SEO, implant funnel, gold marketing platform, digital reactivation, Google Ads. So they have a very strong follow-up system in place. I bet if we did a mystery call of them, you would get something that looks more like Dan's method of handling than some of the other methods of handling. They do multi-service targeting. So like I said, they do those implants, cosmetics, and general. So they cast a wide net, similar to the other portfolios I showed you, short and long-term, organic and paid. And their marketing engine is very efficient. And they worked really hard on that. You know, they could spend $60,000 a month and probably not blink an eye, but their practice manager and owner want that efficiency. So that's what they get. So they have a very highly efficient marketing spend that's driving everything. And if they wanted to ramp up, they could confidently spend more and get that money back. And for our final example, this is a newer client, population 327K, 4 ops, monthly new patients around 69, average collections 168, marketing budget 11.5, which leaves them at around 7%. So again, they're on the newer side. They're not necessarily doing everything, but they have strong patient numbers relative to the ops they have. They are balancing their paid advertising with local services ads and Google ads with our gold marketing platform, which gives them an awesome website, reviews platform, social media resource, blogs, video scripts, and all of that creates a great SEO foundation. This website, before we redid it, the speed score was around 40, which is the lowest I've ever seen. So that will damage some of the results you get, especially if people are looking at a Google ad and maybe go to your website and they bounce, or, you know, you need to have a holistic presence that works together. So again, the short and long-term strategies are working together, and you have Google Ads landing pages that mirror a great website, that mirror great social media, that get them moving in the right direction. So that's what I got in terms of spying on other people's marketing budgets. If you're as voyeuristic as I am, I hope you enjoyed some of those specifics and just the different ranges of where people can be at spending 0%, 12%, and kind of why we say we want a mix of marketing services, because you can see you can spend a lot, but if it's only on Google Ads, you might be missing a lot of other points that would really lift the whole marketing effect.
Fantastic. Let's give Britt a big hand. Nice job, Britt. Good job. One thing to think about is all of this marketing is driving people into your profiles, your online profiles. If your online profiles, as Britt covered with you, if your online profiles are scant, if they are too slim, if you haven't created enough sticky paper there to keep that person there, you're gonna lose leads, you're gonna lose traffic. And then of course your phones, and then that whole diagram of how I showed you, the organization's just got to work together. If you want us to take a look at where you're at, like I don't have another penny to spend on marketing, but boy, I need to know what's not right or what's not in, or what could I work on that's free, cheap, easy right now. I have too few staff. I have too few dollars. Let us know. Just, listen, no charge, no obligation. We'll give you kind of some steps that you could start putting in place right now. And as you win from those steps, then, you just make the agreement, whether it's with us or another marketing company. Take some of the winnings and put that towards your future marketing. That concludes our webinar for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Would love to have your feedback in the chat. Reach out to Miriam if you need help with that. Miriam has just again put her contact details in the chat. We're willing to help with whatever you need. Take a look at things. And thank you very much for attending this webinar. We'll see you on the next one next month.